you, है ना, you cannot apply in the federal court. It is clear ना, because provincial court work है ना, adjudicate the dispute associated with the provincial constitution. Federal court adjudicate the issue coming out of the federal constitution, right? Because in America there are two type of constitution. In India there is a single constitution known as Constitution of India. Every authority in India draw their power, okay, from the single constitution. So that's why we adopted integrated judicial system, okay. So actually you see, district court is referred to as court of fact. Court of fact, it is clear now. And criminal justice system also start from the district level, okay. Municipal court cannot start proceeding over criminal case, to be noted. Municipal court, the nature of cases of civil nature. Actually municipal court will entertain case of the civil nature only, right? It is not entitled to start proceeding over criminal issue, okay. But criminal justice system start at the district level. Getting well now? And actually you see, if any particularly court at the district level is proceeding in the criminal affair, now it is referred to as session court, okay. And if there is a civil matter, then it is referred to as civil court. What is the meaning of session court? It is clear. The term session means, right, है ना, सत्र न्यायाधीश जिसको बोलते हैं, right, means the court is, है ना, appropriate court to hear the criminal matter. Getting well ना? And civil court is the court of appropriate jurisdiction to hear the civil matter. It is clear na, right? And session court criminal, and actually civil court civil matter, okay, right? CRPC, right? Actually session court gives decision as per CRPC na, and this is under CPC, Civil Procedure Code. What is the basic difference? It is clear na? Actually district court was made the court of fact, okay. Suppose there is a dispute between the two person, okay, one person mishandled another person, okay, then you know, if you will go to the police custody na, police station na, then immediately medical kind of examination is conducted, and this becomes fact for the district court. Getting well now? Suppose against the district court, suppose judicial proceeding in the district court continue for 7 years or 10 years. So whether the same symbol will exist on the body? No. Okay, right? And then particularly you will approach the High Court, and then after in the Supreme Court. No? So actually whatever document the district court will furnish to the High Court and Supreme Court will be considered as the fact. Getting well now? Right? So that's why district court is considered as a court of fact, and criminal justice system start with the district level. Getting well now? Up now see, as far as the question of prohibition writ is concerned, the prohibition writ is the judicial type of writ, and the prohibition writ is the writ through which the higher judicial institution gives order to its subordinate judicial institution to stop the judicial proceeding. Okay. Now the question is, in which case the prohibition writ is issued. So if any court is proceeding, despite the fact that in this case, right, or this case is not falling within the jurisdiction of this court, okay, and if higher judicial institution come to know about this, then higher judicial institution will issue the prohibition writ directing the subordinate judicial institution to stop the proceeding and transfer the case to in the court of appropriate jurisdiction. What is the impact of the prohibition writ? It is clear now? And you must know that prohibition and the another difference between prohibition and certiorari writ is, actually prohibition writ is issued prior to the final decision, okay, but certiorari writ is issued after the final decision. It is clear na? Suppose particularly in case of what is the prohibition, it is clear na? But prohibition means to prohibit, to stop the judicial proceeding, okay. Through this, the higher judicial institution gives order to the subordinate judicial institution to stop the judicial proceeding if the matter is not falling within its jurisdiction. If there is a lack of jurisdiction, to be noted, if any matter is not falling within the jurisdiction of this court, it is technically referred to as lack of jurisdiction. So if the matter involved lack of jurisdiction and the aggrieved person approach the Supreme Court or High Court, then the court will issue prohibition writ directing the subordinate judicial institution to stop the proceeding because this matter is not falling within its jurisdiction, and will direct this judicial institution to transfer the case in the court of appropriate jurisdiction. Getting well now? Right? What is prohibition writ? It is clear. And prohibition writ will be issued, right, during the judicial process, right, but it cannot be issued after the subordinate judicial institution awarded its final decision. Okay, after the subordinate judicial institution awards its final decision, the only instrument in the hand of the people is to request the High Court and the Supreme Court to issue certiorari writ. Getting well now? Right? Though I said that in 2006 the Supreme Court said that certiorari writ can also be issued against executive official, okay, to correct their wrong decision, to be noted, right? So certiorari writ is of curative nature. It is clear na? Whereas prohibition writ is of preventive nature. Okay. Now see, if any decision is given and this decision involve either lack of jurisdiction, error of fact, right, error of law, or error of procedure. It is clear na? If there is any default where on the whether lack of jurisdiction is the matter, is the issue, or error of fact, any fact is not, the fact was not properly investigated, right? If particularly law is not properly followed, right, and process is not followed. As for example, you see, right, actually the Constitution provides protection to the civil servant, right? So actually it is said that every civil servant hold their office till the pleasure of the President, but any executive official can be removed from his office only through the process established by the law. That is, first the department will issue show cause notice, right, why the official or the employee is not dismissed. Okay, if department is not satisfied with the answer of show cause notice, then department inquiry committee is set up in which the person is also given a chance to remain present before the inquiry committee or through his lawyer. And if departmental inquiry committee finds that the charge level against the official is true, then only he can be removed from his office. This is the well-defined process, right? If particularly you see any person, any government official is dismissed without following this process, it will involve the error of process or not, right? If any law, under any law, there is a provision of 5-year imprisonment, okay, but in this case any judicial institution award capital punishment. So this is error of law or not? It is clear na? So what is on which ground certiorari writ is issued? It is clear na? On the ground of lack of jurisdiction, on the ground of error of fact, on the ground of error of law, on the ground of error of procedure. It is clear na? Right? Though actually after the final decision of the subordinate judicial institution, certiorari writ is issued na, right? And the objective is to direct the subordinate judicial institution to correct its previous decision. If the matter is not falling within its jurisdiction, then the court higher judicial institution direct the subordinate institution to nullify its decision and transfer this case in the court of appropriate jurisdiction and fresh proceeding start. Getting well now? So what is the nature of particularly certiorari writ is clear na? And since 2006 there has been convention on the decision of the Supreme Court, apex court, that certiorari writ can also be issued against the executive official to correct their wrong decision. It is clear? What is the basic difference? It is clear na? But as far as the question of certiorari writ is concerned, the court can issue certiorari writ against himself, to be noted. High Court can issue certiorari writ against himself, but one High Court cannot issue certiorari writ against another High Court or another bench of the same court. It is clear na? Right? Actually, there are several benches in Patna High Court na? Right? So actually, one bench cannot issue certiorari writ to the another particularly bench of the same High Court. It is clear na? Not one High Court can issue certiorari writ, है ना, to another High Court na, but court can, one bench of the High Court can issue certiorari writ against himself, right? If है ना, later it finds that there is any wrongful decision, fact was not properly analyzed, there is a lack of process na. In this case, the court itself particularly issue certiorari writ against himself and correct the previous decision. It is clear na? So what is prohibition, habeas corpus clear? What is mandamus writ? It is clear na? Habeas corpus writ can be issued against an individual as well as a government official. Mandamus writ can be issued against executive official only. That's why it is referred to as executive type of writ. Prohibition is purely judicial type of writ. Prior to 2006, certiorari was also purely a judicial type of writ, but later on, the Supreme Court, on the decision of the Supreme Court, right, certiorari writ is also issued against the executive order, okay, to correct the wrong decision. Getting well now? Finally, the last one is quo warranto, right? Quo warranto. Quo warranto is the fifth writ provision, quo warranto. Actually, you see, the meaning of quo warranto is with what authority? With what authority? If any person occupy any office for which he is not entitled, he illegally occupy this office, right? And at one condition, the office should be of public nature. The office should be created either through the constitution or through the act of the legislature, and the office is of substantial nature na, then through quo warranto writ, if any person particularly occupy this office na, right, illegally, then through quo warranto writ, the court direct or order the person to vacate the office. Okay? As for example, you see, if the retirement age is 60, any person occupy the office who is having 62 years of age, whether he is entitled, no, right? Then court will order to vacate the office, no? It is clear, na? The quo warranto writ can be issued, है ना, to vacate the office of the public nature, to be noted, or the office which is, है ना, which is constituted through the act of the legislature, or if the office is of constitutional character, right? That is, office is based on any constitutional article of the article. Getting well now? So what is writ? It is clear na? Writ is very effective one, right? It is the effective instrument in the hand of the people to ensure and protect their own fundamental right. Okay? That's all.